everybody! Welcome. It's Ludi Nakazawa here. Today we're going to be jumping into some VTuber Newsy news. It is Q4 time, guys. It is Judgment Day, everybody, okay? Kurosanji has released its Q4 report, and man, does it not look great. We're going to jump into it now, okay? Excellent. This is on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this is posted by www.lord, and it says Q4 is here. So here we go. We got the TLDR. Here's the T. Number one, EN recorded lowest revenue in 2 years. Particularly damning, this is the only quarter when EN has event revenue in 2 years. And then we got number two, income sustained by main branch. No surprise there. That's the JP branch. Number three, live stream income has decreased. Yup. We saw that. We saw the writing on the wall there. Number four, quite significant decline from Q1 2024. Number five, no huge bump in event revenue. Isn't Niji Fest in Q4? That's a great point. Number six, plan going forward is still debut more fresh meat. Exactly. More meat for the meat grinder. And number seven, 6% revenue from events is absolutely laughable. It says, note, the NBA collab actually made it into the decks. Yeah, I saw that too. Okay. Here's, okay, we're going to read a couple of these comments here. And this is from JT Nishi says, one thing I caught. EN revenue was down 8% from last quarter. But that's with the inclusion of the EN lives. Without the lives, EN revenue would have been down 21.5% from last quarter. Each of the elements, live stream, promotions, and commerce, were down like 20 to 25% from last quarter. Ouch. Frostborn16 says, seeing the sisters saying, we won! After seeing the corpse-ridden stuff that is Q4 is quite amazing. Minus 22% for EN is not a win I would expect. That's a good point. Let's see, we're going to move over to this next tab. It's still relevant to what we're talking about. It's still relevant to Q4. This is posted by Lion Maru fan. It says, Nijisanji EN revenue hits lowest level in 2 years after 5 consecutive quarters of decline. Down from 27.5% to 12.3% of total revenue. So the two charts, the one on the top is Nijisanji EN revenue percentage of total revenue is down 55.3%. And then the second chart near the bottom, this is Nijisanji EN revenue per million yen, and it's down 45%. Whoo, that's a lot. Okay, let's read some of these comments. Okay, this person says, if it wasn't for the events they pulled nonstop, it would have been around 920 in Q4. I expect something like 800 to 850-ish in the next report since their new wave is already a dud. Since quantity is their motto, 2 or 3 new waves are needed for EN just to maintain the steady decline of 8%. So it's down 45% from Q1 in 2023. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so it says source Nijisanji Q4 financial report. Nijisanji expects around 9% decrease in total revenue and 25% decrease in profits next quarter. Wow. Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one here. So this is the Q4 quick analysis, and this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit by Mr. Shadow Hero. Can I just say, everyone who's able to analyze this, you're all heroes to me, okay? Thank you so much. Here it says, hey, do you not want to go through and compare cover and any color's Q4 results? I've gone through and took some notes and compared the stats between the two. I'm still working on it for more specific things, but for general information, this should cover general outlook of the companies. Okay, total revenue for 2024. Cover Corp has 30,166 million. Any color 31,996 million. Okay, so like not that far behind. They're pretty neck and neck there. Okay. Cost of sales, talent pay, platform fees, event expenses, cost of merchandise, all of 2024 fiscal year. Okay, so Cover spent 16,176 million. Any Color spent 14,894 million. Office expenses, employee expenses, outsourcing, logistics, etc., all for 2024. So you can see that Cover spent way more on their talent and tech. And then for operating profit margins, Cover was 13.7%, and then Any Color was 38.1%. So it's, I mean, you can see here that even though the profit margin for operating is lower, Cover has spent more on their talent, right? Okay, revenue percentage growth Q3 to Q4. Okay, so Cover streaming 6%, events 313%. That is humongous. Merch, 163%. This is incredible. Collabs, 10%. Okay, any color. Streaming, negative 10%. Events, 12%. Merch, 16%. Collabs, 16%. It says number of non-talent employees as of March 2024. Cover has 509 employees, and Any Color has 430 employees. So Cover has more people. They spend more money on their talents, and you can see, look, events and merch have up 313%. That's crazy. That's incredible. Okay, DDD Bait says, thanks for the summary, internet stranger. Even though Cover has less revenue, it seems like they have more growth compared to Any Color. From this, it's clear Any Color barely invests in their companies and employee. They invest just barely 50% of what Cover is spending. Meanwhile, they have like double the amount of talents compared to Cover. Here it says, to the fans, yes, Cover is investing into talent, growth, and interest. To some stock buyers, bleh, I don't see much income as expected, 100+%. So this person says, see that growth? That's the dividends of the profit margin being low. Niji's growth is barely keeping up with inflation. Every time they have spare money laying around, which they always do, see profit margin, they do stock buybacks. Cover has the same amount of money laying around and builds a state-of-the-art studio that lets them record anything they want or put up traveling talents without having to pay rental fees. And if they ever get the thing fully staffed, they can rent it to other agencies as an income source. One of these companies is in it for the long haul. Can you guess which? So this is something I wanted to show you guys. So this is on Niji subreddit posted by Idiom6. It says, I went ahead and made a Niji EN revenue bar chart like they usually do. Also put them in the same scale of the JP graph. So you'll notice on the Q4 report, the reporting of how they used to separate the JP and the EN branches, right? But because the EN is doing so poorly, they've actually had to change how their graph looks so that you don't notice, right? So as you see here, they've mixed in the Niji EN and the Niji JP into the same graph. Guys, it's to save paper, okay? Okay, they're trying. It's for the environment, okay? Anyways, yeah, you can see here. So they're like, based on how they used to do the graphs, this is actually how the graph realistically looks. So here, if you can see here, this is Niji JP, and it ends at this really tall line here. And then here to here, the little short guys, this is Niji EN. See, this is the difference maker, right? So essentially, Niji JP went up and EN went down. You know what? If we just stack the graphs together, it's fine. It looks like super success. It's super success, guys, okay? So I can see why you would have gotten confused. Notes. I forgot to mention all my numbers are in the millions JP, sorry for the sloppiness. Takeaways. There's a reason they never put both branches on the same y-axis scale. Those who say that the EN side really isn't a major source of revenue aren't wrong, but the downward trend isn't a promising sign of being able to further expand. Here it says, I tried looking at Hollow for comparison, but they don't appear to release what percentage of their business Hollow EN is of their total business revenue. And here it says, I didn't realize Niji EN never had any events prior to Q4. I thought they'd appear at various expos and cons, but I suppose they're not counted under event categories. Okay, but EN didn't get 3D until Q4, which gave them a small boost. So there's that. I mean, it wasn't a big boost, it was something. Okay. It's on the Kurosanji subreddit and posted by My Name is Mud Deep. Thank you. And it says, Any Color stock will go up to around 2,600 due to buybacks. And then it says sources, buyback announcement from Any Color. It says notice regarding decision on matters related to stock repurchase. Any Color hereby after the company announces the resolution was made at the board of directors meeting held on June 12th on matters pertaining to stock repurchase based on Article 156 of the corporate law as applied to pursuant section Article 165 paragraph 3 of the same law as follows. Reason for treasury stock repurchase. The company has been continuously generating a large amount of cash while maintaining a high growth rate. Okay. And today announced that it has formulated capital allocation policy to optimally advocate investment for growth and shareholder returns. Based on this policy, in order to improve capital efficiency and enhance returns to shareholders, the company has decided to repurchase its own shares, taking into consideration its investment capacity, stock price level, market environment, and outlook for its financial condition. Types of shares acquires the common stock of the company. Number of stocks to be repurchased up to 4 million. Upper limit. Oh my god. Total amount to be paid up to, is that 7 billion? Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Repurchase period from June 13th to August 31st. Repurchase method is market purchases on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Okay, so they themselves have said that they're going to buy back their own stock. Okay, so this is the current value as of recording. Obviously, things can change. Okay, the buyback ended up raising the value on this. This is why it was in the dumps, so now it's like, phew. Okay, okay. Says, okay, this current stock price is 2,364. The buyback option would be temporarily good to stockholders, but I want to see how the stock can hold up in the stock price range above 2,600. Let's keep looking at it and see how it's going, bros. Okay, here it says, as usual, they dump all their money on stocks instead of investing back into their talents, artificially jacking up the numbers so that the stock bros will be happy and keep sucking Niji's PP. $47 million went towards artificially raising the stock price instead of using that money for support. That's the equivalent to 3 mega 3D studios that Cover Corp built. Whoa, that's insane. 47 million on buybacks. Some talents make less than 1K per month. So that's pretty disgusting. It's pretty sad that they're just flouncing around millions like that over Riku. Riku's cashing out. Long story short. Anyways, a lot happened in Q4, and here's the official report. Okay, so this is the report. It is 13 pages long. I'm leaving the smart things to the smart people. We're going to read the summaries because the heroes on Reddit are fantastic. Look at this. But I just want to show you that this is real. So anyways, the WWW Lord says Q4 is here. That was the PDF. Okay, and here are some slide decks. We're going to take a look at the slide decks. Okay, this is any color financial results for fiscal year 2024, Q4. And it was released on June 12th. Okay. In Q4, streamlining the direct variable cost in commerce and event business contributed to profit margin improvement. Although the profit margin tends to decline in Q4 compared to other quarters during year-end bonuses. Guys, guys, I see where you're confused. There are some year-end bonuses. Okay, so live streaming. Compared to the previous quarter, membership and advertising revenue remained flat. Super Chat decreased as a reaction to increased influence by the Nijisanji Festival in December. Guys, that's why it decreased. It was the festival. I can see why you're confused, okay? Selene had nothing to do with December, guys. Nope. Not at all. Number of VTuber in any color ID. During Q4, there were 3 debuts and 2 graduations, and no debut and 2 graduations from Niji En. Okay, it's not like, it was only like 2 people. It was not a big deal. Like, what's the big deal? What are you talking about? Just quickly, but they do mention 2 graduations, but no mention of the termination. How interesting that is, okay? Number of employees. Okay, as an important growth investment for future business opportunities, we continued recruitment activities based on disciplined hiring plans in Q4. Number of employees increased significantly due to the impact of new graduate recruitments. Did they mention the age of any of these people? Did they mention any of the $8 lawyers? No, I guess not. Okay, interesting. So we got a full year financial results. Okay, we got, guys, like it's going up. The charts are going up, okay? Revenue by business, we have live streaming, commerce, woo! Commerce jumped up. Events, not so great. Promotion, meh. So it looks like whatever they did in commerce is the 18 million yen. Financial forecasts, same as last fiscal year. We plan continuous business growth through each VTuber revenue expansion centered on VTuber unit initiatives and new debuts of VTubers. AKA, get some more meat for the meat grinder. Outlook for first quarter. Do they have the NBA? Oh, God, they got the NBA promotion. For Q1, we currently expect the following performance outlook and key initiatives. While performance was heavily weighed towards Q1 last fiscal year due to high concentration of commerce initiatives, we formulated a plan to stabilize quarterly fluctuations for this fiscal year, resulting in expected decreases in revenue and profit compared to the same period last year. Guys, we expected a decrease in revenue. It was all part of the plan, okay? They plan to host multiple medium-sized events. They plan to carry out the various corporate projects, including new and repeat business, and of course, NBA, Niji collab. Haha. We all know the truth about that. I realize I'm actually covering a lot of what I'm talking about. I gotta stay here. Okay. Anyway, so edit. Niji's plan for medium-term growth. This is 27 pages long. Business overview. We are the largest VTuber group in Japan and have developed multiple services anchored by each VTuber. We're building a unique ecosystem by developing multiple services and live streaming as starting point. Construction engagement, real-world connections, improving brand recognition, and expanding the fan community. Okay, I guess. Long-term professional progress. We have seen steady growth in business and performance since our founding in 2017, the beginning of the VTuber era. Quarterly fluctuations in each business model. Number of VTubers. Continuous VTuber debuts. Yeah, this tells you everything. Okay, so quarterly revenue fluctuates depending on when events etc. are held and whether they're a smash hit. More than short-term revenue fluctuations, long-term growth will be achieved by expanding the revenue base through continuous VTuber growth. Oh, goodness. Okay, so live streaming, commerce, promotion, and events. We must continually debut VTubers. We're not going to nurture any of the talent we currently have. Okay, and then it was the market environment. It is assumed the top 2 companies, including AnyColor, we're not going to name our competitor. I hate those guys. All right, including AnyColor, account for more than half of the market sales. Large companies can easily leverage their superiority through infrastructure and the use of existing communities. And this is conceptual representation of the Japan VTuber market. Competitor A, who we're not going to name, because, like, that's embarrassing. And others. Others take up like a big chunk of the pie. Okay, all right. I know a pie graph, and that looks like a bigger piece of pie. Background of concentration in major VTuber firms. Vertical launch of new VTubers utilizing existing communities in simultaneous training and debut multiple VTubers. We can provide high-quality content by building a competitive edge in infrastructure. By building a competitive edge, you mean having people buy their own equipment and then you taking it from them afterwards? Okay. Okay. Features of AnyColor diverse fan base. Oh boy. Oh, they're talking about the NDF and the Niji sisters here? Okay, let's take a look. We are building a broad fan base of all genders and ages, especially among young adults and Generation Z. A particular feature of AnyColor is its large female fan base, especially in terms of merchandise purposes. They don't mention the ASMR? Well, that's weird. Okay. Okay, female, 68%. All right. Important policies and mid-term management goals, along with continued efforts to nurture... I'm sorry. Did I just read the word nurture in an AnyColor document? That seems unusual. Sorry. Along with the continued efforts to nurture and debut VTubers, revenue per VTuber is increasing through the strengthening of the ecosystem. Both the number of VTubers and revenue per VTuber are expected to continue to grow at CAGR 10 to 15%. Okay, so we have strengthening the business foundation by increasing employees in business areas of VTuber management and planning, strengthening of VTuber management structure and investment in studios. Oh, now you're investing in studios. Okay, that's interesting. We'll see about that. Continuous production of VTubers. Plan to increase the number of VTubers by average of 10 to 15% per year through new debuts. Strengthen virtual talent academy initiatives. Increase number of unique VTubers in previously unexplored areas with the aim of expanding long-term fan base. And increasing revenue per VTuber. Are you going to give them more than 2%? Expect average annual growth of 10 to 15%. Invest in and nurture top VTubers. Oh, only your top performers? That's interesting. It says expand each VTuber's fan community through enhanced planning in the commerce area. Commerce, that sounds like merch. In addition to the debut of new VTubers, we will continue to increase the number of employees in each area to strengthen existing VTubers and promote unit production. Are they going to run out of high schoolers? Like, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Examples of required personnel. Talent manager, an illustrator, 3D model creator, studio engineer. I wonder if they're going to take any of these people and throw them in a room with lawyers who are going to yell at them a lot. Here's the thing about this document, guys. If you know nothing about AnyColor, you're like, oh, this seems like a really, wow, solid business. This is amazing. But we know like the truth between the lines here, okay? This is why I'm telling you, for these people who might not know, this is a problematic company, okay? Okay, we're going to keep going. Capital investment in distribution studios. Purpose of expanding distribution studios. IP development. Expand the studio to 3 times larger than its current size to accommodate the increased number of VTubers and diverse content needs. 2. Content development. A new studio will offer a variety of studio functions such as 2D, 3D studios, recording studios, individual distribution booths that can be used for a variety of purposes and will provide attractive content in the areas of streaming, program, music, and events. Okay, so we got mocap, recording, strengthening of virtual talent academy initiatives. In addition to standard auditions, the VTA, which is engaged in discovery and training, we hold auditions based on various themes and select a wide variety of candidates in order to expand the market from a long-term perspective. And this is auditions to gather a wide range of talent for the continuous production of VTubers. We need more meat for that meat grinder. Selection of 50 to 60 candidates per year to increase the number of VTubers by an average of 10 to 15% per year through debuts. Long-term vision. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're going to start with live streaming. Then we're going to do some live events. We're going to do some commerce. We're going to tie up some ads. We're going to make some idols. We're going to make some music. We're going to do some overseas business. We're going to make some TV. And then we're going to do a replacement of broader entertainment industry driven by the expansions of the metaverse. Wow! They're going into the metaverse, guys. Okay. They're taking over the planet. Okay. So they're going to expand into the metaverse. I mean, I think, isn't Hololive already doing something like this? Yeah, okay. Wow, okay. That is some very, very lofty long-term visions here. Okay. All right, we're going to keep going. Who is a VTuber? What is... Oh, guys, I mean, I feel like this should have been, like, maybe the first thing. This is their whole business. What? Okay. That's... I guess in the appendix is kind of like your other stuff. Okay. All right. Character. Not an anime character. Streamer. Not an idol. VTuber. Not a YouTuber. Okay. All right. So there's front, butt cheeks, and side times music equals shitty 3D concert. Excellent. Okay. I'm glad we did that math here. Our comprehensive support system for VTuber. We got the concept. We got the audition. We got lessons. We got live streaming tools, and then they debut. The debut, by the way, that you probably have to pay for. Man, I mean, I feel like when Niji doesn't have to pay for anything, they make so much money. But yeah, but why does the support end at the debut? That seems kind of weird, eh? That's weird. It's as if like they just want to cycle through people, and they actually don't want to invest in who they currently have. Anyways, it's bad. It's bad. As you can imagine, it's pretty bad. Okay, let's see here. Okay, business risks and measures to address them. There can be no risks. Obviously, any color is the leader of VTubers, guys. What possible risks could they have? Human resources risks. Oh my god, did I not just say human resources? Wow, incredible. What risks? What possible human resource risks could happen? Hiring talented people to support business expansion is critical to our continued growth. There's a possibility that recruitment will not proceed as expected due to factors such as paying people. No kidding. Such as intensifying competition and changing market needs. There's a possibility, just a possibility, guys, the outflow of current employees from the company. Some people they might leave. Excellent. Okay, here's our policy for addressing those risks. Actively recruit new employees and create a comfortable working environment in the human resource system. Just listen, if we just keep firing everybody and replacing them, no one's going to complain. Strive to enhance training programs in addition to training through work so employees can fully demonstrate their abilities after being hired. What the hell does that mean? Okay, we have a risk. Reliance on popular VTubers. As we develop content and IP service centered on VTubers, there is a structure in which revenue is dependent on the popularity of a specific VTuber. There is a possibility, guys, that our business performance will be affected when popular VTubers stop their activities. For example, graduations, retirements, etc. Salent. Pamu. And here is the policy for addressing the risk. While this is an inescapable feature of our business, in reality, our revenue is distributed amongst a larger number of VTubers, and we recognize that the risk of dependence on a specific VTuber is likely not to materialize. So we can't, guys, this is why they're not investing in their talent, because they can't rely on their talent. So if they just, cycle through their talent, the pool of VTubers will make them money. See, like, guys, don't invest in your talent. Ew, gross, right? Ew. Okay. We will address the risk of VTubers moving on to the next stage of their careers by enhancing our support system and by developing a system that support a wide range of activities as desired by the live streamer. This is something that's happening IRL as well. Instead of like companies keeping the people who are good and keeping the people who know what their jobs are and they're great performers, companies would rather just like toss that loyalty to the curb and then just like cycle in new people. And it's disgusting. It's a disgusting trend. They're making not only appliances replaceable, but people replaceable. And that's kind of sucks. Okay. Quantity over quality is the standard. Cover Corp is opposite. Exactly. You're absolutely right, Shadowfalls. It's true. Okay. Reputation risks. Guys, any color has a fantastic reputation, right? Right? Okay, here it says, in the course of developing content and IP services, there exists the possibility of video streaming or activities that may lead to violations of public order and morals or infringement of intellectual property rights. Okay, interesting. That's the reputation that they're worried about? Okay, there's a possibility that VTuber activities or our reputation might be affected due to scandals of or public outrage against affiliated live streamers. I mean, that's just a possibility, guys. This is obviously not, we're not obviously dealing in the realm of reality, right? Any color has an amazing reputation with the community, right? Okay, so here's how they're going to address it. Don't worry, they got a plan. Strengthen systems to respond promptly to inappropriate actions. Do they mean legally? And protect against reputation damage. Including thorough compliance training for affiliated live streamers and content management, as well as strengthen internal controls such as actions based on findings from third parties. They don't mention any the cease and desists here. That's interesting. What? You know, our lawyer guard dogs. They don't mention any of that. But okay, interesting. Okay, sustainability, guys. Listen. There's an idiot born every minute, okay? We're never going to run out of VTubers, ever. We're just going to continually feed the meat grinder. It's fine, right? It's fine. We have a wonderful reputation. Any color has a wonderful reputation, don't we? Okay, all right. Says sustainability, identifying materiality, protecting intellectual property, healthy and sustainable activities of streamer. Healthy and sustainable. You know what's really healthy, guys? Mixing alcohol with energy drinks. So healthy, right? Training and discovering streamers. Responsible content creation. Do you mean like wondering if a fish can swim up current? Human rights! Oh my god. Human rights. Wow. Are you serious? Okay. Yeah. You've had many of your people want to exit the planet, and you are coming here saying human rights. Get the hell out of here. Employee engagement, fostering and improving organizational structure. This you actually have to work on, yes. Corporate governance, yes, definitely. Data and privacy, yes. Waste? Okay, that's a weird one. Energy management and improved water impact. What the hell does that mean? What is Niji doing to the water, guys? What? Okay, any color measures of protecting international property. Okay, here we go. We have many IP rights, including the visuals of our VTubers, and have established intellectual property handling regulations to appropriately protect these rights. We have established a system to detect infringements of our IP by third parties and respond to such infringements in an effective and flexible manner. As for protecting intellectual IP, they have like struck thumbnails. Like they've gone after YouTube creators. False ID, right? Like they've done that. It's bad. Okay. All right. So responding to defamation issues. We have established a countermeasure team for offensive and defamatory behavior to appropriately respond to any defamatory and offensive actions against VTubers belonging to any color, to systematically implement countermeasures against defamatory or offensive actions, aka we have the police in our back pocket. Japan defamation laws are crazy strict. Even if it is true, it is considered, something that you can get in trouble for. So yes, if Lydia was in Japan, Lydia would have been silenced by now, okay? All right, we have established the anti-defamation study group with video streaming and posting platform operators, creator-affiliated companies, and experts to share information among stakeholders and make policy proposals to the government. That's concerning. That is very concerning, guys. Don't worry. We are in cahoots with the police and the government. That's normal, right? Right? Okay. Talent development. As an institution for continuously producing long-term active VTubers, we have been running the virtual academy since June 2021, providing training in various skills and expertise to become active as a VTuber. After their debut, in addition to daily support by managers, we supply a support system that includes periodic compliance training. Oh, that sounds super fun. A system to subsidize the cost of health checkups and support for counseling sessions. Why subsidize it? Like, you should be paying for health checkups. These are your people. But okay. And then the disclaimer, of course, we've read before, blah, 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 blah. Okay. That is everything I got on Q4, but don't worry, there is more VTuber news, okay? We have just a little bit more, friends. I know that was a lot to take in. Man, Q4, I mean, we're not shocked. We're really not shocked, like, honestly. Okay. On to our next piece of newsy news, okay? We have this. Kotoka Torahime. And not sure if you guys remember, Kotoka Torahime is a female Japanese-English virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji EN 6-Wave Exio. So, why are we talking about Kotoka? Well, okay, so on the Kurosanji subreddit posted by Snow Games, it says, we've reached the 4-month mark for the latest stream Kotoka did, by the way. So she has not been back for 4 months, and people are saying, the last stream she did before going mostly radio silent. The only recent activity I remember seeing was a single reply and a retweet of Nijisanji's NBA, cost scratch joke, Rakuten NBA license collab, which could be a staff member taking over the account to retweet since it is a merch-related deal. Yes, so I mean they are known to skinwalk their talent social media accounts, so that's not a surprise there. Okay, someone else is saying it's heartbreaking to see Kotoka go silent for so long. While it's easy to get swept up in the anger and frustration towards her, we need to remember that she's likely dealing with complex and painful situation. Psychological manipulation can warp someone's perception of reality, making them cling to narratives fed to them by those they trust, or rather those they think they can trust. Let's not forget the human behind the screen. Instead of fueling more negativity, maybe we should be hoping she finds clarity and support, whether it's from us, the fans, or her real friends. No one deserves to be isolated and vilified when they're already struggling. Compassion costs nothing, but it can mean everything. If you guys remember, Kotoka may have, obviously unconfirmed, but Kotoka had a friend at HoloLive. Discussed confidential information, and then friend at HoloLive got let go. So, I mean, that's obviously speculation. But anyways, this is why Kotoka has kind of taken like a 4-month hiatus. Anyways, long story short, she's still MIA at this point. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. All right, this one's a haha. You guys will like this one. If you remember Height was the company that made computer cases. Height had a deal with Niji. Then everything happened with Selene. Then they're like, then they canceled the collab and then all that stuff, right? So anyways, then Height ended up making an amazing, beautiful computer case with Dokibird. Just to give you like a reminder, that's who Height is, right? On the Twitter/X, Height World Tour continues to Anime Expo 2024. Stay tuned for more to come your way. So that's on July 4th to 7th in the Entertainment Hall booth E45 and E40. Okay, so this is in Los Angeles, California. So Height is super excited to go. Okay, so who is Height bringing with them? That's right, Doki. That's right, Dokibird is going to be at Height's booth. So Height says, Doki, 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 Doki. So as you remember, Height is big fans of Dokibird. And then here, iBuyPower says, we're hanging out with Dokibird at Anime Expo for her birthday. Enter below for your chance to meet Dokibird during her birthday celebration. So there's a contest you guys can join. So it says, celebrate Dokibird's birthday with iPower and Height. Entertainment Hall, booth E40 and E45. So that's the same booth, E40, E45 here. Okay, so they're going to be at a booth together, right? And Doki's going to be there. And it's going to be her birthday celebration. And things are going to be incredible. Okay. However, here's where the haha comes in. Okay. That's correct. Okay. So on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this is posted by Valkyrie Rohide, says, Height's booth is right next to Niji's. What? Okay, so yeah, here is the map of the entertainment hall, and you'll see here. So yeah, this is Height, and this is Niji. So that's gonna be really hilarious. Super lols. It's gonna be. It's like Hall Live's like, yo, I don't want any part of that. Anyways, it's just that is like, mwah. That is like fantastic. Get him, Doki. Get him, Doki. All right. Anyways, this is awesome. So people are saying a company that supports Doki versus a company that treat her like the boogeyman right by each other. It's true. Imagine the sisters at AX seething while more people are there to celebrate Doki's birthday at the Niji than for the Niji booth. Even better, imagine Height booth looking better and overall because the company actually cares about making a good experience compared to whatever minimum wage or unpaid intern employees that end up getting stuck running Niji's booth. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I find it incredibly wholesome that the people at Height are massive dragoons. Yeah, same. That is incredible. It's so nice when you have like a sponsor who just like truly cares. It's incredible. Oh, here it is. You know what is extra hilarious? It's entirely possible that their location directly next to Niji was planned sometime last year and intended to be set up prominently to display the Height Niji collab cases, where they'd very likely have new designs out on display at the convention, putting them right next to Niji so all the fans could make a ton of sense. So not only did they not get their partnership canceled by Height due to the BS they pulled terminating Selene, but now they also have the situation prominently rubbed in their own faces by Height and iBuyPower instead of celebrating Doki and her birthday directly next to them due to their own previous promotional plan. That is a fantastic point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Imagine having two companies celebrating your birthday for you specifically. Must be negligible. Will Kudo-sanji pull a Niji versus false ID again? The take this post down or refuse them our voice actors will never come back thing? I don't think they will, but it would be mighty funny if they do. They would never try with Anime Expo. Okay, so on to our next piece of news. We have Glitch Stars. And this is Glitch Stars official. So Glitch Stars is a new VTuber agency that focuses on promoting your channel and allows you to keep your IP. That is incredible. That is very interesting. And yeah, because like a lot of time when you go into like a VTubing agency, a lot of times your IP either has to be retired or it becomes property of the company. So the fact that this is their value offering, saying okay, you get to come promote your channel and you get to keep your IP is very interesting. Anyways, so yeah, this is them. Like here is like their website. It doesn't really say a whole lot. It just says new generation coming June 14th. And this is their YouTube. Looks like they already have their first generation here. We got a lot of shoulders. We got a lot of elbows. We got a lot of feet. Anyways, it's a mystery on who the three people are. You can see their silhouettes here in this Glitch Stars Generation 1 virus debut. This was posted about 6 hours ago, so this is like the newest information that we have. Not problematic yet because they haven't started. So cautious optimism, of course. But yeah, very interesting. Interesting value offering where you get to promote your channel and keep your IP. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This one's a little bit sad. Just going to give you a heads up. This one's a little bit sad. This is on Twitter/X, and this is posted by Killa Kuriyami, and they're part of Ayin Project. Killa says, I'm really sorry. Stream is canceled and further streams. I came back from a toilet break with everything up in flames. My PC, my monitors, everything gone. I am safe though. Please don't worry. So that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. And to be honest with you, computer fires can happen. I myself had a power supply set on fire one time. It can happen, and it can happen more often than you think. So the fact that like you step away for a moment and you come back to like your entire setup engulfed in flames, that is very scary. That is so traumatic. And wow, I'm glad that she's okay. Really, like that's the most important part, that she is okay. But man, that is so heartbreaking. You have like stream setups are so costly. You have like your assets sometimes loaded on a hard drive. Like not everything's uploaded to a cloud, right? So like you lose so much. You lose your settings, you lose your equipment, and it's very scary. Absolutely scary. It's not something that you that you envision happening to you, right? That can happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone, and it's super scary. But yeah, it looks like she is okay. She is safe. I'm not sure if she's doing a crowdfunding or anything like that, but it's very sad that everything has gone up in literal flames. In literal flames. I mean, like, I've had hard drive die, and I was like really upset. But having your whole PC, monitors, everything up in flames, that's just so much worse. This is a follow-up. Killa says, thank you for all your support. I'm going to try and sleep and then salvage what I can tomorrow morning. I'm safe, and that's what's important. I won't let this shake me. But you might have to be okay with Mama Yami in the background of my streams for a while because the shed is no longer safe to occupy. Oh, no. I love you all. Paper Mario will return. Oh, goodness. And people are just saying, I love you. I'm so glad you're safe. Let us know if you need anything. We are here for you. Cheering you on. Stay safe. We'll be waiting for you. Take your time. Incredibly glad you are okay. Sending lots of hug and support. Holy, that is terrifying. Glad you're okay. Take the time you need. So, anyways, we're going to be wishing Killa all the best. If you're able to support Killa, please do. Yeah. Scary stuff. Electricity, man. Electricity can do weird things. So we have some happier. I like to end with some happier stuff. So we have a couple happier things here. So this is a person on Twitter/X. Their name is Dracon Knight and says, she is finally done. Present to you Ironmouse fan-made Demon Knight outfit. I really like Ironmouse's character design, and seeing her have many models makes it like you want to see her in your style. I had this outfit idea during her last dress-up contest, but didn't submit it then. As time passed, I felt I really wanted to materialize it anyways, so I thought, why not make it a fan-made model, and thus the project emerged. Hashtag Ironmouse art, hashtag VTube studio, hashtag live2D. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I love the skull shoulders. Cute. How cute is that? And look who replied. Ironmouse says, this is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. You are so talented. That is so nice. It's so nice when you get recognition too. That is incredible. Ironmouse, well done. And Dragon Knight, well done. It's so beautiful. Excellent, excellent job. Wow, wow, wow. All right, and on to our last piece of newsy news here. We have posted on Twitter/X, and it's from KVX Art. And it says, not a single day of peace and quiet at the Mint household. So we have the Mint household. We have high maintenance, spoiled brat, misbehaving, rebellious brat, and socially awkward, shredded doormat. Oh, look how we got Matara, Minoki, and Minya. It's so cute. So adorable. I love it. A++. Some cute, very cute art. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Look at this, everyone. We have finished the news. Can you believe it? We did it. Great job, everybody. All right. If you guys are holding in your farts, now is the time.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me on Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!